So, dear students, good morning to all of you. We are discussing laws of chemical combinations. In the previous class, we discussed law of conservation of mass proposed by Otto in Lavoisier. And second law, we discussed that law of definite proportions. It was proposed by Joseph Prost. Let us recall those two laws what we discussed yesterday. Law of conservation of mass states that matter can neither be created nor be destroyed. So that is, in a chemical reaction, the mass of reactants before the reaction is equal to the mass of products after the reaction. So it means mass is conserved in a chemical reaction. Second law of definite proportions states that a given compound always contains exactly the same elements of proportions by weight, irrespective of method of preparation or the source from where it is taken. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಸೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆದರೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲ್ಯಾಬೋರೇಟರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎ ಗಿವನ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೈ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. In this class, let us discuss three more laws of combinations. The third law is law of multiple proportions. Law of multiple proportions. Law of multiple proportions. Law of multiple proportions. It was proposed by John Dalton. John Dalton in 1803. John Dalton in 1803. According to law of multiple proportions, it states that if two elements can combine to form more than one compound, the masses of one element that combines with a fixed mass of another element are in the ratios of simple whole numbers. So that is, law of multiple proportions states that if two elements can combine to form more than one compound, the masses of one element that combines with a fixed mass of another element are in the ratios of simple whole numbers. Let us write the statement of law of multiple proportions. Statement: if two elements can combine, to form more than fixed, that combined with a fixed mass of another element are in the ratios of simple whole numbers. So this is the statement given by John Dalton in law of multiple proportions. So that is, if two elements can combine to form more than one compound, the masses of one element that combine with a fixed mass of another element are in the ratios of simple whole numbers. The meaning of this statement is, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನದರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅವುಗಳ ಮಾಸಸ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಈ ಟೂ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಒನ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್. ದ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಒನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ that combine with a fixed mass of other element are in the ratios of simple whole numbers. To understand this statement, let us discuss one example. Let us take one example. Hydrogen. Let us take two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen, one element that combine with another element, oxygen. Hydrogen combines with oxygen to form one compound, that is water, H2O. ನೋಡಿ, according to law of multiple proportions, two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, combine to form more than one compound. First time ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಮತ್ತು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಂದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ to form water, so how many grams of hydrogen is combining? 2 grams. 2 grams of hydrogen combining with oxygen. One oxygen atom ಇದೆ water ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರಾಮ್? what is the atomic mass of oxygen? 16 gram. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ to form water compound, 2 gram of hydrogen is combined with another element, 16 gram of oxygen to form water. The same two elements can combine to form another compound. Say you take hydrogen, H2. Once again 2 gram of hydrogen combining with oxygen, O2. So here H2, 2 gram of hydrogen is combining with oxygen. Now two oxygen atoms, one oxygen atom atomic mass is 16 gram. O2 means, so 30, say you take 16 into 2, 32 gram. 16 into 2, one oxygen atom atomic mass is 16. We have two oxygen atoms, so 2 into 16, 32 gram. To form another compound, H2O2, it is called as hydrogen peroxide. Look at these two compounds, water and hydrogen peroxide. To form these two compounds, combining elements are same, hydrogen and oxygen. And look at this, two examples also. To form water, hydrogen combines in 2 gram. To form hydrogen peroxide, hydrogen is once again in 2 gram. So then, which is the fixed mass of element? Hydrogen. Hydrogen mass is fixed. 2 gram, 2 gram. ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ 2 ಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Look at oxygen mass. To form water, oxygen combines in 16 gram. 16 gram. To form hydrogen peroxide, oxygen mass is 32 gram. Hagadre, look at this statement now. If two elements can combine to form more than one compound, then the masses of one element that combines with the fixed mass of another element, the masses of one element that combines with the fixed mass of another element are in the ratios of simple whole numbers. For a fixed mass of hydrogen, oxygen combines in the ratio 16:32 in both the compounds are 1:2 ratio. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. If two elements can combine to form more than one compound, the masses of one element combining with the fixed mass of another element are in the ratios of simple whole numbers. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ this is the meaning of the law of multiple proportions. Even we can take another two elements, nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen and oxygen combine to form nitric oxide. Nitrogen and oxygen combine to form nitrogen dioxide. ನೋಡಿ, ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್, ಎರಡು ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆದರೆ to more than one compound, nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide. Nitrogen mass is fixed in both the compounds. Nitrogen atomic mass of 14. Here also nitrogen atomic mass of 14 gram. Oxygen here 16 gram. Oxygen here is 32 gram. ನೋಡಿ ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೆ for a fixed mass of nitrogen, oxygen combines in the ratio 16:32 or 1:2. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಎರಡು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅನದರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ 1:2. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ law of multiple proportions. It is very important for 2 marks. State law of multiple proportions ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, next. So another important law, fourth one, Gay-Lussac law. Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volumes. Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volumes. It was proposed by Gay-Lussac. It was proposed by Gay-Lussac in the year 1808. Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volumes. See, in this Gay-Lussac's law, the term volume concept is considered to combine the gases to form the compounds. In the previous law of multiple proportion, the concept of mass is considered. Here, volumes, gaseous volumes are considered. According to Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volumes, it states that when gases are combined or produced in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volumes, provided all gases are present at constant temperature and pressure. Very simple statement. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅವುಗಳ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್, ಆ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಮಾಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ವೆನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ and gases produced in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volumes, provided all the gases are present at the same temperature and pressure. Let us write statement. It states that when gases combine or produced in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volumes. Condition provided all the gases are at the constant or same constant temperature and pressure. So this is the statement given by Gay-Lussac. When gases combine or produce in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volumes, provided all the gases are at the same temperature and pressure. Let us take one example to understand the statement of Gay-Lussac law of gaseous volumes. Let us take a gas like hydrogen, H2, hydrogen, combined with another gas, oxygen, to form water. Take water here as gas. H2O, because water exists in three physical states of matter: solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Let us take hydrogen in terms of 100 volumes. 100 volumes. Say 100 volumes or you may take say 100 ml. 100 ml of hydrogen gas milliliter. 100 ml of hydrogen gas combined with 50 ml. 50 ml of oxygen gas to form water 100 ml. To form water 100 ml. 150 and ಬರಿಬಾರದು because okay hydrogen H2 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 2 hydrogens ಅಂದ್ರೆ oxygen 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ hydrogen combines in 2 volumes, oxygen combines in 1 volume. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ 100 ml ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧ 50 ml ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಓಕೆ H1H2O. 1H2O that means so 1 volume is by 100 volume or 100 ml. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ combines in 100 ml, oxygen in 50 ml, water 100 ml. So here gases combine. This is one chemical reaction. Gases combine or gas produced in a chemical reaction. They do so in a simple ratio by volumes. ಯಾವ ತರ simple ratio by volumes ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ 2:1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 times of hydrogen gas into 1 time of oxygen. 1 time of oxygen to form compound water. ಅಂದ್ರೆ just like previous case, masses are combined. Elements are combined in terms of masses. But here elements are combined to form compound in terms of volumes. ಯಾವ ತರ 2:1 ratio, 3:1 ratio, 4:1 ratio ಈ ತರ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ in terms of volumes, simple ratio by volumes. So gases are combined or gases are produced in a chemical reaction when these gases are at the same temperature under pressure. That's all, very simple. Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volume states that when gases combined or gas produced in a chemical reaction, they do so in a simple ratio by volumes. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್, 2 ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಓಕೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ವಾಟರ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಗೇಷಿಯಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಂಬೈನೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 100 ml ಓಕೆ 100 ml ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ 50 ml ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ. ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ 1 part 1 ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ 2 parts. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಏನು, ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಕಂಬೈನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಬೈ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್. ಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. ಓನ್ಲಿ they do so in a simple ratio by volumes when the gases are at the same temperature and pressure. So this is the Gay-Lussac's law. Next, the fifth one is Avogadro's law. It was proposed by Avogadro in 1811. In the year 1811. Very simple law. given by Avogadro. Equal volumes of all gases should contain equal number of molecules at the same temperature and pressure. Very simple statement. Equal volumes of all gases should contain equal number of molecules at the same temperature and pressure. Very simple statement given by Avogadro. Statement. It states that equal volumes of all gases should contain equal volumes of all gases should contains equal number of molecules at the same temperature and pressure. That's all. Equal volumes of all gases should contain equal number of molecules at the same temperature and pressure. That's all. The statement given by Avogadro. Let us take one example to understand this Avogadro's law. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ oxygen, O2. Say you take 2 ml of oxygen gas. Next, say you take 2 ml of hydrogen gas. Take 2 ml of nitrogen gas. Say take 2 ml of chlorine gas, Cl2. Take 2 ml of carbon dioxide. So like this, if you take any number of gases, ಯಾವುದೇ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಅವುಗಳ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ, ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್. We are taking different types of gases, but their volumes are same. Then at the same temperature and pressure, constant temperature, same temperature and pressure, same temperature and pressure, at the constant temperature and pressure, equal volumes of all gases should contain the equal number of molecules. Let us take here, ಏನು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 O2, 1 H2, 1 N2, 1 Cl2, 1 CO2 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 mole of oxygen, 1 mole of hydrogen, 1 mole of nitrogen, 1 mole of chlorine, 1 mole of carbon dioxide. All these gases are present in equal volumes. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ at the same temperature and pressure, all these equal volumes of gases containing same number of equal number of molecules. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತವೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ Avogadro number of molecules. Avogadro number of molecules ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ say take 2 ml of oxygen. 2 ml of oxygen gas consists of 6.022 into 10 power 23 oxygen molecules. Similarly, 2 ml of hydrogen gas contains 6.022 into 10 power 23 number of hydrogen molecules. Similarly, 2 ml of hydrogen containing 6.022 into 10 power 23 number of nitrogen molecules. Yage because we are taking equal volumes 2 ml each. Hence, equal volumes of gases contains equal number of molecules. To explain this statement, Avogadro considered the concept of atoms and molecules because he distinguished atoms and molecules. He also considered the concept of diatomic and polyatomic. However, Avogadro's work was not highlighted at 1811. Whenever Avogadro given this statement in order to distinguish atoms and molecules, nobody accepted his work. But exactly after 50 years, that is nearly in 1860, the first international conference was organized in Karlsruhe, Germany. So it is after 50 years of Avogadro's work in the year 1860. The first international conference was organized at the place Karlsruhe, Germany, to discuss various chemical ideas. In that international conference, Stanislaw Cannizzaro, he was a famous organic chemist who emphasized the work of Avogadro in this international conference. Up to that, nobody accepted the work of Avogadro. But during the year 1860, the first international conference, which was held at Karlsruhe, Germany, Stanislaw Cannizzaro emphasized the work of Avogadro. So after this conference, all over the world, the chemists accepted the work of Avogadro. Equal volumes of all gases contains equal number of molecules at the same temperature and pressure.